Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hitman video. Today I'm going to show you how I beat Hokkaido in 32 seconds, as well as my first ever Silent Assassin suit only run. Thanks for clicking, I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so spawning in, I immediately skipped the cutscene, because I ain't got time for none of that. I've started off as the gardener, so I can be closer to Eric Soders. First of all, I throw the explosive baseball out the window. That's gonna kill Eric Soders, because he's right behind there on the operating table, and the blast radius hits him, which is gonna kill him. Then I immediately go through these doors, and walk down this hill. In this first run, it wasn't very refined and stuff. However, I still did manage to get under 1 minute, which is kind of crazy. And the thing I was scared of was that Hush guy over there, that doctor guy. So I decided to shoot a bullet behind him, so he would like look the other direction. And I pulled out my camera so nobody would get suspicious of the gun I was holding. Then I walked down the hill, and I took my little kind of ICA concussion grenade and I stuck it on the wall. And I waited for Yuki Yamazaki to walk through. Once she did, the proximity concussion grenade thing exploded and she got knocked out. So I stood over here, pulled out my gun, shot her, she died, and then I just exited the mission in the kind of, forgot what it's called, like that thing. Well, there you go. That's Hokkaido in 55 seconds. Let's move on to the next one. Just before the next run, here's me getting level 5 mastery in the New Zealand one. I forgot what it's called. And I unlocked the concussion grenade that I would throw to in the next run, as you can see right there. Alright, so in this next run, I load in and I start in the restaurant this time with my suit on. That's because I was trying to get some Silent Assassin suit only runs. However, this one was not, it wasn't it. However, I did get 49 seconds in this run. And this will be the last one I show you before I get the 32 seconds. So what I did was the same as last time, run out instead of spawning there, and I throw the explosive baseball at the wall and it blows up Eric Soders. I take a left and I walk down the ramp, not the hill. I'm pretty sure I said hill last time for some reason. And this time I'm not scared of Hush because he does not know who I am, so I just run right on past him. And this time I pull out my flash grenade. And I just throw it at her. It's perfect shot. And the thing is, I would have gotten a Silent Assassin run if I'd been a little bit more precise, because I killed her a bit late. And then they kind of woke up and saw her before I could get out, but anyway, that's 49 seconds for you, and let's move on to the next one. 32 seconds, huh? Alright, so here I am, loading in, ready to get 32 seconds. I have decided that this time I will become the gardener again, because I figured out that I can just run past Hush. I am no longer going for Silent Assassin suit only runs, just going for the fastest time possible. And so what I do is I enter the building, take a left, and run down the ramp, straight past Hush. No fear whatsoever. Excuse me, who are you again? I don't care. So I just keep walking, and I open the door, and I get a wonderfully clean shot. Never mind, I missed, but it's okay, because I do a little bit of, like, pausing and stuff, so that I don't get, like, shot. And there you go. It's taking a long time. There you go, got out, 32 seconds. Not the cleanest looking run, but 32 seconds is hella fast, guys. You gotta give it to me. Alright, guys. Now I'm gonna show you the Silent Assassin suit only run. Alright, so loading into the Silent Assassin suit only run. What I did was I spawned in the restaurant, and then I went ahead and did the exact same route as last time, the exact same tactics. However, this time I brought the big one with me, instead of a concussion device or a flashbang. And you'll see why in a moment. So after killing Eric Soders, I turn around and walk straight through this door, hang a left, and go down the ramp. Now I pull out my not gonna say that. I throw it to the left, and this is gonna cause these dudes to get distracted and look at it, so they won't see me pulling out my gun and shooting at the gondola in which Yamazaki's gonna go in. Because I shoot the floor in front of her so that she gets a bit scared and goes into lockdown, which means she's gonna try and escape via the gondola. As you can see, they're all looking at the big one. God, I gotta stop saying that. Anyway, she's gonna run. She's gonna run into the gondola, and I'm just gonna shoot it down. And she seems to fall about. Yeah, we must be on top of Mount Everest or something, because she literally just fell like 3 million feet to her death. Anyway, that's Yuki Yamazaki, and as you can see, we still have the Silent Assassin green gun in the bottom left, and I just make my way to the snowmobile exit, And funny story, I did end up losing one of these runs because I didn't know there was a camera right there which saw me trespassing, that one right there. So this time I decided to take my time and I shot the camera, and then I made my merry way out on the snowmobile to get my first ever Silent Assassin suit only run in 1 minute and 32 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, clap for me. Incredible, right? Anyway, there you have it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being patient with the uploads. If you have any suggestions for what I should do next, or anything you want me to do next, I'll look at that 5-star rating. Then please leave it in the comments. Thank you once again for watching very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.